Now shifting our focus as we're getting some breaking news coming in from China, where we're understanding large-scale protests have broken out at the Foxconn's vast iPhone factory in central China. Images have been circulating on Twitter which show hundreds of workers marching on a road, with some being confronted by a row of riot police and people in hazmat suits as well. Some videos showed workers complaining about the food that they've been provided, while others said that they had not been paid their bonuses as they were promised. So some very disturbing visuals there coming in from central China. Let me bring in my colleague Abhishek Jha. Abhishek, this is actually not the first time that something like this is being reported. The inhuman working conditions is something that has actually been debated for years together. So two things that I want to understand: how many workers currently work at this world's largest iPhone factory, and what are the demands of these workers?
If we talk about the number of workers, it's Foxconn as Apple's one of the largest capacity. In fact, Foxconn is responsible for 70% of Apple iPhone manufacturing in the world. So, in fact, about 20,000 plus workers are working in these factories, where we are seeing visuals of people being restrained in the name of COVID. In fact, China's zero COVID policy has impacted its various industries and day-to-day life of the people. And talking about these Foxconn facilities in China's two provinces at least, we have seen footages in the past also where people have broke out away from the factory. They have fled from the factory because of the sustained pressure by the police and the health workers that they cannot escape the facility because of some COVID cases were found there. We know that China is still very much harshly imposing zero COVID policy, and people have got exhausted and tired, and they wanted to go back to home. Foxconn has recently terminated two people who fled from the facility, and it had recruited new people to work in their place. But now it seems that the new recruits are also very much frustrated with the kind of zero COVID policy and the restraint they have to work under in that premise. And the latest, kind of revolt that we are witnessing in China's major Apple manufacturing facilities are an example of that.
Abhishek, thanks a lot for getting us all those details.